Hello everyone. Mobile application development second program, that is orientation. Open your Android Studio, then go to the menu, new pro new new project, select it and select empty views activity. Next, give it a name. I will give it as pro orientation. I will give it orientation. Then select Java API if in case you have selected any other. Then finish. Then give it a time to load everything. Wait, still it's building everything up. As you all know, which are the three files which is required for this development of Android application. Okay, I'm gonna show you again. Go to app and manifest folder, then we can find android manifest.xml. Then in Java we can com.android.orientation, we can find the main activity.java file, and in resources folder in the layout we can find the activity main.xml file, where in the layout we have to design. Select the activity main.xml and I will just delete this text. We don't need that. We want only two buttons and the functionality of the orientation, that is changing the screens. Then now go, I will remove that. Okay, we need two buttons. Now I will just add two buttons. I will just drag and drop, or else you can type the code. Otherwise I will give a website link where you can find all the code, and please don't copy paste, it doesn't work like that. You have to type it manually. Now just drag and drop two buttons. One is here and another one is the code, it automatically generated, and another button and the code is generated automatically. Now constraint it first. Please see, this is very important value constraint. First button to the top and the left to the right. Then the second button, select second button, and then the top section should be connected to the upper button and the bottom to the down, and the left and right as usual to the corners of the screen. So let me take in the middle, and the top section I have left the bottom one. You select to the bottom, ground to the bottom, the upper button only, and the concentration is finished. Now change the button text, that is I will give it the first button as portrait. Okay, now go to the second button and I will give the text as, select the button and give the text as landscape. Now we have designed our layout. Now we have to do the functionality part in the Java file. Go to the Java file and remove this code until up to the set content view. We doesn't need this, or else we'll get errors, so just delete it. It doesn't require anymore. Now first we will create two objects for the button. Okay, what I will give, let make it as simple. Type button, then select from the suggestion, and then P for the portrait and L for the landscape and semicolon. Now L is equals to find view by ID and R dot ID. The ID is the button. This is for the landscape. L is for landscape. Please note it. I will show you from where you can get the button ID. I have not set it now. I will just show you now. Go to the activity main.xml file. Then in the first button, we have created. There is a Android colon id is equals to art plus id slash button. Select the button and give it as portrait. I will just give it short to remember easily. I will just give it pot. And the second button we have to give for the landscape. I will just give it lan. The shortcut we have this is the L. We will just give it as lan. See, it's suggested now. And then close the brackets. Now semicolon, enter. Then p is equals to find view by id, then r dot id dot pot, because we have given the id as pot for the portrait. Semicolon, click enter. Now l dot set on click listener. This is the function. When you click on the button, it should happen this. Next, v hyphen, and you just type v, it will suggest you. Just enter and remove this semicolon and brace, not that curly brace, leave it. And then set requested orientation. We have to change the screen rotation, no, so that's why screen, it's a default predefined functions. Activity info, then dot screen orientation landscape, because L is for, we have defined the name as same, so it will be easier to remember. Then toast, we have to, after clicking on this, we have to display some message that it is rotated to the landscape. So we use toast dot make text, select char sequence only, then main activity, m should be type m capital, then it shows main activity selected dot this, then the context will automatically generated, then comma, comma, and type just type double quote, it will be, the text will be generated automatically, and just type what you want to display in the toast message. I will type it as change it to landscape. Then comma, how many long it should show. Toast dot length long, I will just type it, it shows little bit longer, dot show function, and semicolon. And here we close this set on click listener for the landscape. First we have to close it, okay. Curly brace parenthesis semicolon. Then next for the, when we click on the portrait, type p dot set on click listener, then the v, you type v, it shows suggestion as a lambda, and click enter and remove this parenthesis and semicolon and give it a curly brace, and then set requested orientation, and then inside activity info, a should be capital, and then dot screen orientation underscore unspecified, because when we, the device by default it is in the portrait, so we are unspecifying it. Semicolon. Next toast message, okay, it's wrong. Toast message, toast dot make text, then main activity m capital, and the context will generate it automatically, then make activity dot this, then it is generated automatically, then comma, then double quotes, the text will generate it automatically, then what you wanted to display in the double quotes you should write it, change it to portrait. I will give it as change it to portrait, and then how much long I wanted to show that message, comma, toast dot length long and dot show function, semicolon. It's already present, so I will leave it. Now we have some errors. Let's fix it. Click on the error, then in the keyboard type alt enter, then select missing inflated with annotation. Then next we have didn't close, somewhere the parenthesis and semicolon. Okay, here we have taken another parenthesis. Okay, we just close there, and here we have to give another parenthesis. Okay, now I will just there is a, this doesn't require, I have given 2 times, so it asks, I will just remove one. That's fine. Now I will just remove these import statements because it's not error, but to keep it clear I will just remove it. Scroll up in the import section, I will just delete which are not in use. I will just delete that. It's all clear. The tick mark has came, and in this activity main.xml it's tick mark, and the manifest also, it's fine. Now we can run our program. So first go to the device manager and launch your device. I have shown you in the first program how to create that device. Here it is. When we have clicked to the landscape, it's changed to landscape. When we click to portrait, it changed to the portrait. And here is the toast message which we have been written in the program. I will end this here itself. Wait for the next program, and I will provide this 3 files in an, I will provide a link in the description where you can find this code. Please hit that like and subscribe button.